on vinyl community? Welcome to another video with the Record Spinner. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can make your very own vinyl box set outer sleeve. Now, if you peel back on my channel, I did do a video on what sleeves I use to protect my records. I mentioned some particular ones, and I did mention a company on eBay called Sleevey Wonder, and they offer many different types of vinyl box set outer sleeves with various dimensions, both individually and in bulk. It appears as of right now they are only available in bulk, and if you're someone like myself that doesn't buy box sets as much and you are concerned with protecting them, I think this video will do you very well. Now, you don't need a lot to make your own sleeve for this. All you would need are two standard 12-inch outer sleeves, scissors, and tape, preferably transparent tape so you don't see the tape markings. So enough of the chit chat, let's jump into what this video is all about. Now, before we get into making this box set sleeve, I should note that it is good to have an extra set of hands on deck to help you out with this. So for this video, my girlfriend Sam is going to be helping me out making this box set sleeve, and we are going to be making a sleeve for the Bowie at the Beeb box set. Now, if you do own this, yeah, the spines aren't as thick as some other boxes, but right off the bat, there is no way that you can just simply fit this into one generic album sleeve and it'll get the job done. So it is important to make a sleeve for this, and we are going to show you how. Now, the first step in the process is that you take your two standard outer sleeves, and you see how where it opens up, you have the two edges right here. What you're going to do is cut along the crease right here. Now, as you can see in the video, Sam is doing this. You could simply do this yourself, but in my defense, Sam definitely has better cutting skills and is able to get a more straight cut.
And having some help helps out.
Of course.
The ends are sometimes hard to cut. I don't usually have problems with them, but sometimes they can get a little weird. Just keep trucking. Just keep trucking. It'll work.
Alright, so after that step is done, we have our two sleeves with the one edge completely cut. Now is the time that you put your box set in like this into one of the corners, and it fits like that.
Yes.
Now, sometimes there might be the case where it doesn't cover the top completely. That's okay. It all kind of varies on how, I guess you can say, how long the box actually is. Now, in terms of the surface, the front surface that is, it's normally going to be 12.5 to 13 inches long on average. The one thing that really determines how these things wrap around to create the sleeve is the actual dimensions of the sides. And like I said, it's not as big. So what we're going to do is Sam is going to take the other one,
Yes.
and just like that, we're going to wrap around.
Yes.
And there you go. So from the looks of it, that's what it's going to look like. Now, obviously, you need to tape up the edges that wrap around. So what you do is you take your transparent tape. Like I've said, transparent always works because it hides the tape markings. I mean, obviously, if you look at it very closely, you'll see it, but from a distance, it won't be as obvious. So what you do is you take your pieces and you just tape alongside the edges like so.
Very careful.
Yes. Now, before taping it, I must say it's kind of tricky keeping these sleeves completely in line and flat, because you don't want to make the sleeve very crumply on the surface. So you want to make sure that you take your time in making sure that it is a pure flat surface and nothing is really popping out. It does take time and it takes a few tries, but honestly it's worth it if you want something really nice but yet homemade for protecting your boxes. So what Sam is going to do while I'm holding this down and making sure that it doesn't move, she is going to go ahead and tape alongside this edge, and obviously, as you can tell, this is the back side, and we're going to do the exact same thing for the front side.
Oh no, can you hold it tight?
Oh yeah. Of course, as you can see, you do want to take your time with it, so that's why Sam is taking her time with it.
Call me slow.
Not calling you slow at all.
Can you hold it taut?
Yeah. There you go.
You really gotta hold it taut to keep the
And this also is a good indicator on why this is a two-man job.
Yeah, because it'll bubble.
Exactly.
It's kind of like putting on the protective sleeve on screen on a phone.
Oh yeah. So there you go. So you got the back side done obviously on this, and we are going to do the same thing with the front side.
For me, thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Perfect.
All right, so once you tape up the front and the back sides, it looks like it's done, and it looks like it's well protected and you're good to go, but that is not the last step. Now, as you can see right here, where the two sleeves meet, you have this open space, which could possibly lead to you putting the box back into the sleeve in the wrong way. So the most important thing that you have to do is tape those areas up. That way you can actually know that you're putting it in the right way. So what you do is you can take your box set out for this step. And I'll show it off on camera a little bit better so you can see. Because this right here is the opening, but as you can see, you have this right here. So the next important step is to hold it in place, and then what Sam is going to do is get a piece of tape, and we're just going to wrap around the top right here.
Okay. Like a little pita.
Yeah.
This is not going to be long enough, but I'll divide it into two pieces.
Yeah, so.
Wait.
Just like that. And then you fold over on the top, that way it closes it up completely.
It's the seal.
Oops. Yeah, my finger's in the way.
Oh, no. Come on. Of course it goes wrong.
These things happen. It's all captured here.
Is that too long?
No, that's fine. And then you can just kind of go ahead, seal that off, make sure, yeah, it makes a very satisfying sound as you can hear.
ASMR.
Oh, there you go, yeah. Don't worry, this channel won't go in that direction. And then you just do the same thing for the opposite side. And sometimes you can get away with getting tape pieces the actual length of the side of the box.
That was just dumb luck.
So it takes skill.
Well, you can always just like use it like a tape measure and just like line it up.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do.
I think that's fine. You can probably get away with that.
It's another case of holding it taut.
Yeah. And there you go.
That's such a weird noise.
So there you go. So the openings are closed up, but of course, I don't know if you can really tell in the camera. Yeah, like there's these parts right here that are still being exposed. So I'll get some close-up shots of this. Sam is actually going to tape up the interior, that way, you know, nothing happens with it. And of course, you want to completely conceal those and make sure there's no sticky ends showing, because that could potentially damage the box. So you always want to be very careful with that. All right, so once you taped up the top parts right here and all the interiors, last step, of course, is you take your vinyl box set and you place it right into the sleeve and just put it right in.
Should fit.
Yeah, should just fit. As you can see, there's just a little bit of room, so it's not very, very snug, but it's always good to have a little bit of extra room in your box. So there you go. That is how you do it.
Woo!
And that right there is how you make your very own vinyl box set outer sleeve. If you enjoyed this video and thought it was very useful and informative, please let me know by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. See you guys in the next video, and most importantly, keep the record spinning.